Hello, this is David with entry number 655, coming 66, coming at you here in Seoul on a very chilly day. This is my open window, which I should close, which I will close, which I have closed. You know, today was a very, oh, look at that, my lips seem very pink again. A very special day for me for a few reasons. One, I got to meet a cousin of mine. Well, maybe, I don't exactly know what the legal familial tie would be, but my mom always referred to him as an uncle. But really, he was a cousin of hers. He was a man by the name of Brent, and this was a meeting that we had kind of worked out for the last month or so, a little over a month. And forgive me if I sound a bit hoarse, but I did spend a large part of my day speaking out loud, so my voice could be a little bit more used than it typically is. I'm also noticing that my hair looks awfully good. Basically, it was a really nice day. A really pleasant day, a really ordinary day. And by ordinary, I don't mean that as really a slight or a jab or whatever. I mean it as in, it is the kind of day that every person should have in their life. It is a kind of a model day, a kind of day of days, as they say. A day that is so blissfully ordinary that it is extraordinary, that it is extraordinary. And it was just a really nice time. You know, this is a man that has many a story about my family, about my mom's family, and about my mom. Is a man of, is a very interesting guy. And getting to meet someone that you've never met before but have kind of heard a lot about and have had very, to be honest, very high expectations because of all the stuff that my mom said about him, and he exceeded everything that I thought. And it was a very good day. Started out in Gwanghwamun, which is kind of like this old kind of historical area. I took him around to Samcheongdong, which is kind of like this ritzy-ish kind of area near the president's house, and then through Insadong, through the Cheonggyecheong, which is like a stream thing they made, into kind of Myeongdong, and then we had a beautiful dinner of barbecue, which he very graciously treated us to, and I say us because my sister joined us at the barbecue, and we had a very nice dinner, very good conversation, very adult. And what's beautiful about being an adult is that you're an adult, that you, and having another adult that you can speak to in a way that is not, you don't have to mince words, you don't have to kind of dance around topics, you can a kind of adult who knows that not everything is serious, not everything is a joke, not everything has to be taken at face value, and not everything is super serious. Sometimes you can be serious, sometimes you can just be practical, sometimes you can be pragmatic, sometimes you can be joking. And someone who can kind of read in on vocal cues, on body language, to a point where you don't have to kind of backtrack and kind of apologize constantly for what you're saying, is something that I very much appreciate, and I really, truly, honestly miss about talking with real adults, people who understand life to a point where you don't have to be totally politically correct, or you don't have to be so serious around, kind of opposite dimensions there, I know, but there are people out there, and I got to spend the day with one of them who understand kind of the way how to have conversation. There are people who kind of inherently, are good people, are solid people, have a solid base, have a solid grounding, And these are the kind of people that we should all surround ourselves with. The kind of people who will call things as they are, who will engage you when you want to be engaged, and who will, who don't always contradict you. And if they do contradict you, it's not in a way that makes you feel less than. It doesn't make you feel guilty or ashamed or like you did something wrong. People who know how to talk. And you may not have ever talked to someone who knows how to have a conversation before, but, really proper, situation, things should flow in a way that feels natural and not awkward. In our conversation today, we disagreed on a few points. And, there was a part of me that kind of really wanted to kind of hammer in and kind of say, no. But really, to be honest, the conversation was so good and I wanted to keep it so, and the point is I wanted to keep it going and I wanted it to be cordial and I wanted it to be civil, that I didn't do any of that stuff. And the fact that I didn't says a lot about the person. Because if it's someone I don't care about, I will dig my heels in and I will force the point and I will make things awkward. But because I cared about having continuing conversation, because I cared about having, a good time, I didn't do any of that. And, I just really appreciate this, being able to talk to someone who understands these kind of things. So, anyway, that's about it. It was a really good day. Very thankful for the day. Very thankful for that meal. It was amazing. It was truly amazing. It was a really good day and I needed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk with you in a couple days. Bye.